Dust 514. You've probably never heard of it until now. Especially if you're a, I'm sorry, I almost puked saying it, Xbox gamer. Dust 514 was a PS3 exclusive cross-platform game. It came out on May 14th, 2013. You might think 2013 is really early for a cross-platform game. Well, you'd be right. It was one of the first of its time. There weren't many before it, and it was extremely unique in its concept. Upon first glance, it kind of looks like space Call of Duty, but it's actually really in-depth gameplay. Think Battlefield, except triple the map size, and then make it so you could choose your own vehicle before the match even starts. Plus you could upgrade your vehicle with stronger shields, armor, firepower. On top of that, you could customize your own character, the guns you have, the grenades you have. It was insane. It was the first fully realized first-person shooter game. The cross-platform, however, comes in a rather interesting way. EVE Online, a totally separate PC game, you could actually call in an airstrike in a Dust 514 match. So, if you were playing Dust 514 on PS3 and you had some PC Master Race buddies who were also happening to be rich in EVE Online, then you could actually get them to call in an airstrike for your match on your specific location of a specific planet in a specific galaxy. Well then, there you go. That's pretty awesome. Now, I don't remember anything besides airstrikes really, but it's not like, 10 to 15 missiles like you'd see in Modern Warfare Online. It was this giant barrage of laser beams over and over. These things were gigantic. You could fit probably every single player in the match in one of them. It was insane, but it was definitely awesome, even if you got killed by it. Now, to be brutally honest, they didn't make very much of a difference in the matches. Usually they just missed entirely, but it was really cool knowing that someone from PC orchestrated the entire laser beam attack. Like Battlefield, Dust 514 has capture points, which you capture, you guessed it. But it's really interesting because there's close quarters combat, there's long distance sniper combat, and there's in-between combat, all in these huge maps. It's insane. There was so much going on in one match, even if you didn't see it. It was insane. Did I mention it was insane yet? Now, I've had my fair share of rages. Keep in mind I was like 14 when I played this game, so I raged a lot more. I raged about the same. But there was something so interesting about creating your own custom build that very few people have, unless you're like a meta follower. I remember I tried to make this one build where if you didn't get shot or do anything with your items for a certain amount of time, then you go invisible. Then you can sneak up behind people, and with that modification, you can knife them in the back, dealing like 3 times the damage of a normal knife. It was awesome. I mean, it never worked. People have like anti-invisibility, but it's so cool because there's so much customizability. Now, like I've already explained, this game was really fun. I don't know why it was a PS3 exclusive, but either way, I'm really glad I got to take part in it. It eventually died off. CCP Games, the company behind Dust 514, claimed that they weren't making enough money, but they definitely were. So you could buy the in-game experience, or currency or whatever you want to call it, and actually buy quicker modifications, better, more upgraded modifications, etc. And just in a few matches I've played alone, there were a lot of people who were maxed out, and you can tell that they were not playing for a long time. Now, there was a sequel planned for Dust 514. It was going to be a PC exclusive. It was Project Nova or something. I think they changed the name of it like 3 times. But it's been 7 years now since Dust came out, and the sequel isn't to be found. It's unfortunate because a game like Dust 514 comes around once in a lifetime. This is just kind of a story I wanted to share. I hope you guys enjoyed though. Dust 514 was one of my favorite games growing up, and I didn't know a single other person who played it. And yet it was so fun. Maybe one day I'll come out with a Dust 515 though. That will be the day. In fact, that day will probably result in me wasting just as much time as I did when I bought Skyrim for the first time.